I flew with a tablet with an OTG cable. It took 4K video. It doesn't get much better than that. That was a very, very fun flight. Stress-free. Hey, this is Dad Randall, and I am at one of my favorite flying spots now. Very quiet. It's got a nice down angle, perfect for exploring with the Ruko F11GIM2, and we are going to take it out on a range flight. Our goal today is 9,000, well, 8,000 feet, but it says it'll go 9. And we're going to keep it there and see if we can do it. We're going to see if it can do it. So we've got a nice down angle, like I said. We have very little Wi-Fi interference here. We do have a little bit of wind, though, that it's going to have to contend with, but it's supposed to be able to take care of that wind. And the other thing that's nice about this, if we do have to have a return to home situation, it will return, and it has a nice straight line that is actually uphill, so it won't have to contend with high winds. If it has to go into return mode and it has to get to 150 feet, this will actually return at 150 feet, which probably will net about, I don't know, 75, 80 feet total, so it should be really good. All right, Dad Random with the Ruko GIM2. What we want to do is just give it a shot. It's got 4K video. This is kind of a medium low light setting. We got a lot of contrast, and if this can knock this out of the park, I'll just tell you right now, we have a real contender of drones and a company that is listening to our needs. Better controller, better video, better distance, better handling, better everything. And that's what we want. We want a good flying drone that gives us great images, and this one is doing that so far. All right, today I'm going to do a range flight with the Ruko F11 GIM2. And the reason why I came to this spot, and this is a really special spot, I don't usually come here with just any drone, is because of its location. Not necessarily photographically, but geographically. So the map here drops off the entire distance, and since I'm going to do a range flight, this thing is limited. It's got a range cap of exactly 400 feet. You can't go above it. You can't, not that I know of. So that's why I haven't tried any Red Mountain excursions with this. So anyway, we are going to fly this thing for range, and I do have a tablet set up for today. I didn't know if it was going to be too sunny. So everything is basically been thought out. This thing is not, my expectation is about 8,000 feet. Okay, so here we go. That's where I think we're going to go, about 8,000 feet. Let's see. Right, Dad Random back. Now, to hook a tablet up, you have to get one of these. This is a OTG cable. This is a OTG cable specifically for a USB-C device. So you have to make sure you have USB-C to USB-C, and it says OTG. So they're pretty easy to find. This will give me a constant image. Well, and I did test it out, so I know it works. So this will give me OTG connectivity. There we go. Yep, there's our image. So we're ready to go. It's telling us to do a geomagnetic calibration. Let's do both. Aircraft 1 meter high, the ground, and rotate horizontally. So twice, and then there we go. We should be good that way. I don't see any problems. Let's go ahead and record our screen. Take off. You can take off by hand. I just wanted you to see that. So, but the only thing I'm seeing is bad today is bugs. I'm getting destroyed by bugs, but this should be, oh wow, looks pretty out there. Let's go ahead and take a video, and we'll take it out.
Distance limited.
Limited distance. So let's go and let's turn that off. Return altitude high. Let's save. Now we should be able to take off. There we go. Just to make this an interesting flight, let's fly to the reservoir. The other thing that's nice about this location here is that this location gives us, like I said, a slight down angle. And also, if we do have to abort the flight, we can do it on a street that I recognize. So altitude-wise, you can see we're only 75 feet, 1,400 feet. And we're being attacked by bugs, but that's okay. Oh, we're not. All right, now we're recording video. All right, I guess we're recording video now. I thought I was recording video before. There we go. That would not be fun. And we are in normal mode, I believe. Oops. Oh, we're getting a delay. We're getting a signal delay, so just bear with me. I'm using my signal indicator, and I want to get it back on course here. So we continue to go out. There we go. We had a little signal shadow there. Let's just go out that way. Here, let's go out this direction. Remember, our goal is to get range and distance, and that's a clear route out this way. And there's that road that goes over. If you look at that road on the very bottom down there, where that curve is. The other thing is, if it does need to go into emergency return to home, there are no issues from this location. Everything is a straight line. So we're going to aim for that patch out there of ground. It's really acting a little bit wonky. I'm trying to go a little bit to the right. There we go. A little bit of a delay, but now we're on a straight course. You see that road that goes over the cut there? That road right there is a road that's very familiar. I can land in that field. But my expectation is going to come back. We have a ton of battery, so that's not going to be the issue. It's going to be a connectivity issue. It's not going to be a battery question today. So one thing I don't worry about is, are we going to have enough battery to get there and return? It's going to be, when do I lose my video feed? And what this one will do is freeze before it goes blank. Kind of deceptive what's going on. My compass is pointing let's get the map on. I'm trying to check the map here. The mini map. We're still going towards the green dot. My compass is going whack job right now at 5,000 feet. I think we are getting, like I say, we are getting to the point of, but we're definitely staying on the same course. So yeah, you see how, I don't know if you can see in the mini map. We're almost 6,000 feet. So here's the story. Here's the answer to the answer to the question that everybody wants to know. If I went out this far, would I trust it? And the answer would be probably not, because of what's going on. I'm not getting what I would consider to be what I call really good positive feedback with the controls. The only thing I know for sure is if I click return to home, that it'll come home. So that's actually where I rode my bike, and I did my DJI Air 3 tracking down there on that road by that field. We're at almost 7,000 feet. So goal is to get out and to get range, and we're getting it. We're almost to my goal. My goal is 8,000 feet. So 1,000 more feet, and we are basically at my range goal. And we do have an image that is solid. We have plenty of battery. I'm looking at the green battery indicator at the top. I don't know if the satellite indicator is real, but yeah, this thing is given me the distance that, 7,000, 8,000 feet, almost 8,000, almost 8,000 feet. Crazy. Says our 8,000 feet right there. Let's push it. Let's push it a little further. We do have a little bit of a breeze on our back, so maybe we shouldn't push it too much today. 8,300. It's 8,500. Yeah, we're at 8,500. Wow, 8,500 feet. It made it. Yeah, you get a little bit range drunk here sometimes. You're like, oh man, I can just keep going. There it is, 9,000 feet. I exceeded my range by. See, I'm going to turn here. And there's my turn, and here's my return flight. So we are now aimed back. That's good. That's good. We're on a reciprocal course, kinda. Let's go back this way. There's definitely a delay in the stick input, and if you look at that little haystack of a feature there, that's where we're pointing towards. And if you do want a straight reciprocal course, or you want to change speed, you can. At this point, a little bit of a breeze. What's our? I do not know I don't know what our ground speed is. I know we're pretty good clip. I'm not going to worry too much about our ground speed. So we are just to the. Let's see if that's to my right. We are just below it. So we're pointing right at it. So we do have a hill that's next to us there. But we're going to keep our altitude. But yeah, it made it 9,000 feet. Guys, we made 9,000 feet with a toy drone. And I would say that that's pretty impressive. That reminds me a lot of the days when I was flying the Parrot Bebop, when I would do the enhanced Wi-Fi distance flights with the panel antennas. So my guess is these have patch antennas. Video is still solid. Still recording my screen. Yeah, I'm getting attacked by little gnats. But my compass is way wonked. The compass is going whack job right now, and I don't know why. I can't count on my map. Well, I can look at my map, but the compass says I'm I'm standing a different direction. Let's see. The attitude indicator says I am flying home, so that's good. We want, where the H point is and where the point of the drone is. That is your most important reference right there when you're flying with this specific bird. So we want to fly beneath the feature here. Take the altitude down a little bit, and we're just past it. I just want to change my direction there. That was a good adjustment. Guys, I am getting eaten up by gnats. That's the only thing I can tell you about this. Next time I'm going to I'm going to be a little bit more, maybe put some DEET on my face. I am going to be just full of little gnat bites probably, but we're making it home. We're basically about a mile away, less than a mile away. And we're in a solid return course, plenty of battery. You'll note that we're still in the green on our return bar. Guys, 9,000 feet. This is more than I took this out further than the EXO Blackhawk. This has gone out further than the EXO Blackhawk. The Mini 1, the Mini 2 with the the SE with Yagis can make this distance. But this thing is right in there with that when it comes to for range. Guys, this is very surprising. I went out, I thought 8,000 feet, I went out 9,000 feet today. I probably could have got 10,000 with the battery. So if we want to take into consideration the battery, taking my altitude down. Look at how pretty it is here, though. We can do a little bit of have a little bit of fun with our flight, can't we? Look around. Pretty place, isn't it? Do a little bit of a reconnoitering flight here. I don't know if I want to get behind that big feature right next to me there. That could create a little bit of fun. Look at that, though. Look at how pretty it is out there. Look at that. I can actually enjoy my flight. I can take great video. And I can be confident. I mean, that's just, I think that's really cool. I think we, I would like a little bit better control function. I gotta tuck back inside that feature there. I can't stay out there. I'm gonna lose my connectivity, and I don't. Let's see, battery wise, it's saying we're half. So we're going to continue to go straight forward. We're maintaining our altitude. It's really doing a nice job holding its altitude. And I'm getting eaten up by gnats. Sorry, I keep telling you that, but that's just, wow, really impressed. So this is the Ruko. This is the Ruko F11. This is the Ruko F11. We're at 1,800 feet. So this, the Ruko F11, and there I am right there. And this is the GIM2. The GIM2 with the new controller. And we had a nice solid punch out. And I know I did change my direction, but I think I did it for, I think that was a great call, in-flight call. And I can see her coming right there. Flying all nice and stable. I guess the new version of this is going to have optical flow, so you can fly it. Look at that, she's coming in nice and smooth. And this was in normal mode the whole way. I remember normal mode with this is pretty good. I could I have gone in higher mode? I don't know if I would have gotten the same performance and distance. Normal mode is usually, for reference, is usually the most efficient mode. And look at that, she's flying very smooth, coming in. And let's go ahead and drop it down in front of us here. Maybe, yeah, oh, maybe that one. Remember I told you when you're coming in, you should always, right there. So there we are right there. Right, Dad Random. Let's go. Let's bring it this way here, and turn it in, and come in and catch it. And I guess we could turn off the video at this point. Wow, we came in just in time, because there is guys, there is a B-29 just flying over there. There is a B-29 at about 5,000 feet. Oh, that is so cool. Guys, how many times do you ever get a chance to fly 10,000 feet, or well, 9,000 feet with a toy drone, and then see a B-29 on the same day? That was amazing. God, that is so huge. They use our airport to refuel. I mean, we're a nice stopping point, but all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. It says we're at 10.9 volts, so it does give us voltage. Remember, these basically charge at 11.7 volts. It's a 3-cell battery, so 10.9 is the finished voltage. Just for your reference. Go ahead and turn it off. But very, very, very tickled. I am tickled by this flight. It was success. I got 9,000 feet, and that we'll just put it at that. I flew with a tablet with an OTG cable. It took 4K video. It doesn't get much better than that. That was a very, very fun flight. Stress-free. So, yes, Dad Random. With a former, I guess we could say the drone that we formerly called a toy, the Ruko F11GIM2. Make sure you get it with the new controller, I would recommend. I would also recommend you fly with a tablet if you're going to fly in the sun. So here's my tablet setup. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect right there. This actually was a tablet holder that I had for other drones, and I just kept it in the bag. And let me show you my OTG setup. I have to turn this controller off here. Controller is excellent, so here's that tablet holder, and then here's my OTG. You got to get a longer one. The cord that comes is just not long enough. It's made for a phone, and it does fit inside when you coil it up. I just go like that, and then put it down in there, just like I've done with all of my other birds. And then you just push that down inside the antenna housing and just close it, just like that. So, all right, Dad Random. Yes, successful flight, 9,000 feet. So, yep, it is what it is. And 4K video besides. Later. Bye. Ruko, good job. Later, Dad Random.